Hi, this is Travis with Comics Link. I'm going to share my eBay sales that are going on right now on eBay. I'm going to show these graded comics that I'm selling and check them out. First one I'm going to be sharing with you is New Mutants number 2. It's an 8.5. It's signed by Chris Claremont and verified at the show that he was at. That was at Puyallup a couple of years ago. So just here in the Northwest. I have a beautiful White Pages, graded 9.8, Xmas 117. First appearance of the Shadow King and Professor Xavier's origin story. Written by Chris Claremont, drawn by John Byrne, covers by Dave Cockrum. Here's a beautiful X-Men 94, X-Men number 1, 9.4, White Pages. Also written by Chris Claremont, drawn by Jim Lee. You'll notice that here on the bottom, there's no claws popped out there because even though this is a newsstand edition, which is a rare issue, Jim Lee didn't want for the non-newsstand, for the direct edition, which had Captain America's face right there, didn't want to stick Captain America's head with claws from Wolverine. Now it's kind of silly, because you'll see right here on the gatefold edition, this is the 20th anniversary. Came out. This is a 9.0 White Pages. This particular issue, you'll see that right there the claws are popped out. You can't see it there. The claws are popped out. And this is the gatefold edition that has all the different covers from the previous issues. I have this beautiful White Pages 9.8 Thunderbolts number 1. This has General Ross as the Red Hulk, Elektra. It has Deadpool, Frank Castle Punisher, and right up there you have Spawn, not Spawn, Venom, but it's the Venom with not the current Venom, but the Venom who was Spider-Man's Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson is Venom. Then I have a 9.4 White Pages Punisher 218. This is a very limited edition. This one is the Punisher. It's a variant edition, and this Punisher variant edition is called the Netflix special edition. It's a beautiful cover, John Berthenol, and it's basically him on the cover from the show. Now I have Punisher 219. This is actually where we see Punisher in the war, in the War Machine armored suit. I didn't mention this before, but this guy Matthew Rosenberg, one of my favorite writers. He's writing some really great stories right now, all across DC and in independent books that he's putting out. They're just some really great stuff out there, and I really enjoy him. So look up Matthew Rosenberg. Follow him if you want to on his mail, on his newsletter. He's funny. He's smart. He also did a really great job with the Return of the Phoenix and taking and how he got rid of the Phoenix and Jean Grey and connecting them up. Next, this is a great find. When I bought this book, the guy who the LCS that I bought it at, the local comic shop, they had graded it way low. I mean, and I thought, oh, okay, well, this is cool. This will be my reader copy, and I'll keep this. And then I kept looking at it. And I'm like, this book is just too nice to be an 8.0, and 9.0. So it came back as a 9.8. And just for the fun of it, I spent the extra little bit of money to get the special Spider-Man label. It is Amazing Spider-Man number 4. This is the first Silk, and this is the first time we see Silk in the Spider-Man universe. We did see her as in her non-costume state in issue 1 of the same series here. But this is where we actually get to see Silk for the first time. Now here was one that I just happened to get as a win out of a win on a Whatnot. This is Venom number 28. It's a variant second printing edition of a Donny Cates issue, and it just happens to be one of those. Part of the win was that it's another one of these special labels from CGC. You see, it has the Venom logo and Venom popping his head out there. Anyway, I mean, it's not an expensive book. It has a bit of a good story. There's a couple other issues of this that are gorgeous, where you actually have you have Null the Conqueror on the cover stabbing Venom in the head with the sword. And so it's really I mean those covers are awesome. And there's one that's like a drawing cover that's just like a pencil shaded cover. It's just I love it. It's beautiful. Of course, it's like a $300 book graded as 9.8, where this one is like I think $100 total. Anyway, I got it up. If you want to buy it, it's there on my eBay. Again, that eBay is Comics Link. I have a 9.4 white pages Edge of the Spider-Verse 2 first Gwen, Spider-Gwen, or this they call her Gwen Spider-Woman in the comic book. And anyway, so this is her first appearance. And finally, the last book I have for sale right now is, well, actually, it's not the last book I have for sale, but this book is Spider-Gwen, the very first issue of the five issue miniseries by Jason Latour. It's a 9.8. It's a beautiful copy. This book has taken a hit in the market lately. It's kind of gone down in price, so I have it at a lower price on for sale. But still, great story. It's a great piece of art. It's going to be, I think, it's going to be a part of us for a long, long time, because the Spider-Gwen is such an awesome character. Now, the last thing I have up is a number one of 8 Billion Genies by Charles Soule. This is such a great story. I mean, it is, and Ryan Brown, it's such a great story too. I mean, it's just, what if a bunch of genies all came to the Earth for all the 8 billion people on Earth, and everybody had one wish? What would happen? And just interesting characters, what people would do, what they did for their wishes. I highly recommend the story. It's interesting. It's powerful at times. I really love it. Charles Soule, great writer. He's done a bunch of Star Wars stuff. He actually wrote one of the High Republic novels. But he is a fabulous writer. I love his work, and I can't get enough. And and that is it, guys. So be good to each other, and we will talk again soon.